Good morning. Today is Tuesday and welcome to Sabah's Way of Life. So today I'm going to start the book reading Cellular Awakening by Barbara Wren. It is a book that I have read 3 times and also conducted a book reading back in 2021 for the entire book in a group that I used to run on Telegram, which is now closed down. I'm going to read this book again simply because in the last couple of weeks it's come back to my consciousness through other doctors of naturopathy, a doctor of naturopathy, and it's clear to me when I picked up the book again that there are so many magnificent moments related to the truth and essence of health that indeed I've already adopted in my life after having read that book and then forgotten and come back to it. And this is something that I want to share with you. It's a magical book. What it does more than anything, it helps you to, the knowledge in there helps you to think differently. And those of you who have been following this channel for some time will know that the main teaching and knowledge of this channel and what I do is to teach people how to think with clarity. And bear in mind that has everything to do with our way of life, how we live, what we eat, and various other lifestyle tools that we utilize so that we can connect to our inner wisdom and make the right choices in our life. That is what we're here for, to learn and make the right choices. Okay, so first thing, here's the book, and first thing I'm going to do is just read the review on the reverse, and then I'm going to read the foreword, which is always important to read the foreword of a book written by somebody who knows the author. Barbara Wren is now 85. She is a doctor of naturopathy. She was essentially a nurse in her early days, and she holds magical wisdom within her heart and mind that is so inspiring that I don't think I found anyone really who actively is able to harness real deep infinite wisdom from our ancient medicine people, traditional medicine, Eastern medicine mainly, and then articulate it in a way to help others change and transform their lives. So let me start reading the actual review on the back of the book. And if you want to buy it, Cellular Awakening, Barbara Wren. So what if most of what you have been told about health and the human body was wrong? What if you had within you the ability to heal from any condition? This book shatters many of the myths that currently exist regarding health and illness and presents a vision of the human body and healing that both makes sense and inspires. If you have any illness, you have the potential to heal yourself. If you already enjoy great health, you can illuminate your consciousness in ways beyond your imagining. Whatever your current situation, you can begin to feel a true connectedness to who you really are and your potential to create your own reality. Our human potential is far greater than we can possibly imagine and is intrinsically linked to what is unfolding within us at a cellular level. Each and every one of the trillions of cells within our amazing bodies has the ability to hold and utilize light in the form of biophotons, which are subatomic particles of light. When a cell is illuminated, the DNA within that cell is also illuminated, giving us access to the universal wisdom that is held within its matrix. By matching our microcosm, which is the cell, with the macrocosm, which is universal energy, we begin to unlock our true nature and realize our potential for greatness. Now I will move on to the foreword of the book. This is written by a student of Barbara Wren who was already in good health, and he just wanted to be under her tutelage and learn and be inspired. The first time I met Barbara Wren, there was something about her energy that was instantly likeable. She talks very seriously about health and healing, but always with a twinkle in her eye. What is so wonderful and refreshing about her teaching is that it connects you with a deep inner knowing. There is a consistency and sense to everything she says that resonates with certain feelings that we have all had in the past but perhaps dismissed. She speaks with integrity because she lives her philosophy day to day. Now, although when I met her, I already had a deep knowledge of health and healing, her discussion of how we hold and utilize light inspired me to study with her. Over the course of 2 years, I learned about the body and its connection to the greater universe in a way that took me deep inside myself. Barbara's basic philosophy revolves around personal responsibility and empowerment, and it is this that makes her work so appealing. She invites everyone she teaches to take control of their lives and to embark on a journey to deeper levels of health, happiness, and freedom. If you have been suffering from ill health, whether for a long or short time, this book will connect you to an understanding of yourself that will enable you to find genuine long-term healing. If you are already on a path of healing, you will discover tools that can dramatically speed up the process and bring about swift and powerful change. When I discovered Barbara's teachings, I had enjoyed a deep quality of health and happiness for so many years. You may think that this meant she had little to offer me, but nothing could be further from the truth. I tested out her teachings. I researched the many eminent doctors, scientists, and philosophers who inspired her, and the journey it took me on has been truly life-changing. I have had so many shifts in consciousness and have made so many new connections in my understanding of health and healing that I continue to be both thrilled and amazed by the power of the process. Barbara not only shares her philosophy, but also has over 3 decades of deep experience of helping people overcome, helping people become whole and empowered in their lives. Over that time, she has accumulated a wonderful medicine bag of tools that she uses with great efficiency to facilitate positive change in her own life and the lives of many people who have over the years sought her wisdom. In this book, she shares each of those tools with you and invites you to try them out for yourself to experience their unique power. I strongly recommend that you do. Their simplicity and power make them life-changing. Imagine owning a car, and a wonderful car, and suddenly discovering that you had inside you all the knowledge you ever needed to maintain that car in perfect running order. Well, add to this all the tools you need to achieve this, and you'd never need to take it to a mechanic again. So Barbara Wren likens the body to a vehicle and shows each of us how we can uncover the knowledge that is hidden within each and every one of us to keep that vehicle in the very best of conditions. Over the many years that I have been studying, I have found Barbara's teachings amongst the most powerful that I have ever met. She is a true visionary. Having applied and tested her teachings in my own life and in the lives of clients, I can say with full assurance that this stuff works. Don't take my word for it though. Test it out for yourself. I think you'll be amazed by how different you can feel. Barbara also has a philosophy that is so pertinent to the times in which we are living. She helps people to connect with who they really are and to feel truly empowered. What she says makes sense and presents a new way of looking at health and healing. This book takes away the mystery of how to be healthy and places you firmly in charge of who you are and where you are going. Barbara does not ask you to believe what she says, but to feel for yourself the resonance of truth. We are each born with an inner knowing of who we are and what our purpose is, but so many of us have forgotten this and we become sidetracked by life. Barbara challenges each of us to take full responsibility for our own lives and to remember just how wonderful and amazing we really are. We are beings that thrive on light and have the potential to hold light within and around every cell in our bodies. This gives a whole new meaning to the idea of enlightenment and opens the mind up to new possibilities. So sit down, relax, and prepare to uncover your amazing potential. Isn't that wonderful? So that is the foreword. Now, what I also recommend that you do, I don't know why it's gone a bit fuzzy here. Maybe you can't see me properly. I don't know why. But what I also recommend that you do is also check the Instagram account for my stories. I put stories up there which are very powerful and actually go alongside what I share in my videos many a time. So I would recommend to have a look at Saba's Way of Life on Instagram and just check out the stories. They're meaningful stories. It's not nonsense. I don't share nonsense. I don't share anything that's not going to improve and add value to your life. I don't have time to share much, so I just share because it is my aim to teach and educate others. I'm also now on a naturopathy course. It took me years to find the right one, and maybe it wasn't available then. It's only been available of late, but it is a naturopathy course that also has modules of traditional Eastern ancient medicine within. We're talking about Ayurveda, we're talking about Unani, we're talking about Tibetan medicine and Chinese medicine and more. And those are areas that I have always been interested in and self-studied for many, many years since healing from Crohn's. Now, on that note, another time I am going to share videos on my journey to Crohn's disease and then the journey to heal Crohn's disease without any medication. And it was that healing that inspired me to, since 2012 to 2015 and then onwards, to change the entire nature of my life and learn more on the area of holistic health, ancient medicine, and how I healed. I healed first and then had to figure out how. And I'm ready now to share that with all of you over time through this method of YouTube and Instagram at this moment. Okay, so I hope you have a lovely day and enjoy it. And the next reading, I can't commit to a particular day because things don't always work out like that in my way of life, but whenever I can, if you're subscribed, it will come up. If you have it will come up, and I will also try to put this into a playlist. So if you want to just listen to this or you've missed out, you can go straight to the playlist and listen. Till next time, have a lovely Tuesday.